Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, where we explore everything related to mental health and well-being. Today we're focusing on an incredibly important topic: mental health challenges for teachers. Teachers have one of the most rewarding but also one of the most stressful jobs out there. Whether you're a teacher yourself or someone who cares about the well-being of educators, this video is for you. We'll dive into the common mental health struggles teachers face, and most importantly, how to cope with them. So stick around. You won't want to miss this. 1. Burnout, the silent enemy of teachers. Let's start with one of the biggest issues teachers face: burnout. This is when physical and emotional exhaustion caused by prolonged stress hits hard, and it's a very real problem in the teaching profession. Many teachers feel overwhelmed by the sheer amount of work they do: lesson planning, grading, handling student behavior, and often working well beyond school hours. How to cope? To prevent burnout, setting boundaries is key. Don't be afraid to say no when your plate is full, and make sure you schedule time for yourself. Even 10 minutes of self-care every day can make a difference. Teachers, your health matters too. 2. Compassion. Fatigue, the emotional toll of caring. Next, we have compassion fatigue. Teachers care deeply about their students, but constantly being the emotional support system can drain you. Compassion fatigue happens when the emotional demands of teaching, especially when dealing with struggling or at-risk students, leave you feeling mentally exhausted. How to cope? It's crucial to acknowledge when you're feeling emotionally drained. Teachers can benefit from regular mental health check-ins with themselves, journaling, or talking to a counselor. Don't carry it all alone. Your mental health needs attention just like your students do. 3. Anxiety about performance and expectations. Many teachers feel constant pressure to perform. There's anxiety about meeting academic benchmarks, evaluations from administrators, and the expectations of parents. This constant fear of not being good enough can lead to overwhelming anxiety. How to cope? Remember that perfection isn't the goal. Realize that it's okay to make mistakes and you're doing your best. To manage anxiety, practice mindfulness techniques like deep breathing or meditation before your day starts or when you feel overwhelmed. You can also break tasks into smaller, more manageable pieces. Celebrate small victories. 4. Isolation, feeling alone in the profession. Teaching can often feel like a solo mission. Whether you're in your classroom all day or working late hours at home, it's easy to feel isolated. This sense of isolation can contribute to feelings of loneliness, which can affect your mental well-being over time. How to cope? Building a support network is vital. Whether it's connecting with fellow teachers, participating in professional learning communities, or joining online teacher support groups, make sure you have people to talk to. Sharing experiences and tips with others can make you feel less alone. 5. Balancing work and personal life. Balancing the demands of teaching with personal life is another huge challenge. Many teachers take work home, feeling like there's no time to unwind or recharge. This constant work-life imbalance can lead to chronic stress and exhaustion. How to cope? To better manage this, prioritize your time. Set specific cutoff times when schoolwork is done for the day, and don't be afraid to unplug. Engage in hobbies, exercise, or spend time with family and friends to recharge. Remember, balance is essential to long-term health. 6. Financial stress. Many teachers struggle with financial stress. Despite the important role they play, teachers often feel the pinch of tight budgets, and sometimes even end up using their own money for classroom supplies. This financial strain can lead to feelings of frustration, stress, and even depression. How to cope? While we can't solve the systemic issue of underpaid teachers in this video, we can talk about financial self-care, budgeting, seeking out financial assistance programs for teachers, and having open conversations with administrators about resources can help alleviate some stress. Advocate for yourself, because financial health is a key part of mental health. 7. Overload from unreasonable expectations. Teachers today are often asked to do much more than just teach. You're expected to be educators, counselors, social workers, and mentors, all at the same time. This overload can make it feel like you're drowning in responsibilities. How to cope? It's important to recognize your limits and to communicate them. You can't be everything to everyone, and that's okay. Focus on what's manageable. Delegate when you can. And don't be afraid to ask for help from colleagues or school administrators. 8. Stigma around mental health in education. Lastly, many teachers face stigma when it comes to addressing their own mental health. There's a fear that admitting to feeling overwhelmed or seeking help might be seen as a sign of weakness or incompetence. This prevents many educators from seeking the support they desperately need. How to cope? Breaking the stigma starts with speaking up. There's strength in admitting when you're struggling, and even more strength in seeking help. Consider reaching out to a therapist, counselor, or even trusted colleagues. Mental health is just as important as physical health, and seeking help is a sign of resilience, not weakness. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Teaching is one of the most noble professions, but it can also be one of the toughest when it comes to mental health. If you're a teacher or know someone who is, remember that it's okay to take a step back, focus on your well-being, and ask for help when you need it. Self-care is essential, and there are resources out there to help you cope with the challenges you face. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos on mental health and well-being. Also, share this video with a teacher in your life who might benefit from it. Together, we can foster healthier, more supportive work environments for our educators. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.